Today, the biggest unboxing ever on this channel. I only have a couple of videos, but that's okay. It's the biggest one to date. Let's get started. Alright, so I purposely hid what we were filming, but if you've looked at the video description or if you looked at the title, you probably know by now. Now, I said this is the biggest unboxing. It's the biggest unboxing I've ever done. But, you know, it's probably the biggest other than my daughter's Tesla video. But I don't have a video on that, so you don't know about that yet. So, but I'll link that in the description as well. So, let's get started and see what we have here in this box. I'll go ahead and give you a sneak preview. We'll turn it this way. First time. Very excited, and I'll give you one guess of where I got it from. It's pretty interesting because there's people who have backed this on Kickstarter who apparently haven't gotten their product yet, but I got mine and I ordered it and I got free 2-day shipping, but that's kind of not my problem. Let's put it on the ground. I feel like I should have like some theme music as I pull this out the box. 3D printing, the hottest thing on the market now. You can go in and print anything from a little widget all the way up to a 3D printed gun. You can't take it on the plane because it still has to have metal bullets, so you don't want to do that. But I mean, you can make a rubber band gun. A rubber band gun, excuse me, will be pretty nice. Something that you can do. Very nice packaging. I think they wanted to take kind of the Apple approach. I'm going to have to put this on the ground again. Very, very large item. So this is the Robo C2, not to be mistaken with the Robo R2. They're both in the same category, but this one is the more compact, if you can believe that, based on its size. It's a little bit more compact. Get rid of that. So this one is a little bit more compact. So there's actually a nice little note here from the co-founders, Braden, Moreno, and Kobe. So that's a nice little touch. And it tells you how to actually take it apart. So I think that's very important. Normally I wouldn't read this stuff, but this was expensive enough for me to take a little bit of care. Okay, so it made that nice. It just chops off like that. This one, you can just toss it over there like that. Okay, nothing there. All right. Oh, it's shocking. Okay. So I wonder if there's a good place. Oh, actually, this looks like to be the front. Okay. So we can pull this out. So it's not quite, it's pretty compact. It's not quite as big as you would think it is in that massive packaging, but they have to package it that way so you'll be able to make sure that you get everything done. So pretty excited about this. Has a large print volume for its size, pretty standard around what these size printers can do. It has a 5 by 5 by 6, so it's 5 inches by 5 inches by 6 inches tall. That's the print volume of this particular machine. Very good specs. Has about 20 microns to about 300 microns. So that's pretty fast. I think I've read a couple of people who actually did the 300 microns. It's a little too fast. You don't get good quality. Of course, the slower you print, the better quality you're going to get. But I'm impressed with this packaging. Very, very impressed. I'm getting into the 3D printing world. You can print anything. I've heard about a guy who printed a 3D printed part for his refrigerator. Saved him hundreds of dollars. An old refrigerator, he couldn't find the parts online. So you can print anything, and you can download things from Thingiverse, from other places that are open source, that are free, that you can do. This is awesome because this particular 3D printer, it makes it so great because you can actually print from your smartphone. So you don't have to worry about the STL files. You don't have to worry about using a CAD program. All those things work. So if you're advanced, you can actually use all of those tools. But if you're just a noob like I am and you're just getting into the 3D printing world, you can actually take this and print those things. You can find something on the website. You can add it to your Google Drive or your Dropbox, and you can print it directly to this printer. So it's 20 pounds, 20.8 pounds. You know, it has a size of 13 by 12.75 by 18.25. So that's the dimensions of this particular printer. I'm probably going to send it over underneath my TVs by my Mac Pro trash can. It has a quick change nozzle, so that's pretty cool. So you can actually change out the nozzle fairly quickly if you want to change out because you have a problem. The larger one, which is the R2, actually gives you the ability to have 2 different print heads. So you can actually go through with 2 materials and print 2 materials at the same time. Again, I'm just getting started, so there's no need for that. But we're going to make sure that we can bring you more videos. I don't want to take everything apart right now because I want to actually read up on this. But we're going to make sure that we bring you everything that you can do, and we're going to show you our first prints. Real quick before I let you go, I know this is out there, but I just want to show you what's in the box. So we have the Robo C2, of course. Good thing you get Autodesk. You get that for free for a year. So that's pretty awesome. That's the Fusion version. You have these tape that goes onto the print bed. You use that tape on the print bed to hold down your print. That keeps it sticky so that your print doesn't fly off while you're printing things for hours. Okay. Also in the box, we have some tube grease and a little tool kit. Okay. Here, this is nice. It slid out of there. But this is a Robo USB. So you can actually put files onto the USB. You can stick it directly into the printer, just like so. And then you can print from the touchscreen. Now, I've heard the touchscreen wasn't good. You know, I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to use it for myself. I'm not going to use other videos, and I'll come back and I'll let you know how the print screen actually works. But there's sample files on here. So my first plan is to take this, plug it in, make sure everything is good, print one thing off here just to see how long it takes and to see how it comes out. Just kind of getting into it, okay? What else we have? Okay, over here we have some Robo stickers. Probably won't use those, but they're in there. We have, this is the extruder nozzle. So this goes from the back here into the deal to feed the extruder. Again, I've seen enough videos to know that that's what it is. So nothing else in there, okay? So we have a power brick, pretty standard. Other piece of the power brick for the AC power. And this is actually, I don't know why I have 2, but this is maybe because if you hold in 2 different types of filament, you have a big roll of filament or a smaller roll. This uses PLA, okay? So it doesn't have a heated bed, but because it doesn't have a heated bed, you probably can't do ABS. But the makers, the manufacturers of this say that you can use up to 20 different types of material. So I'm excited to see, I'm very excited to see if we can do a wood, if we can play around with ABS, maybe not ABS, I don't want to do ABS, but they have some carbon fiber, some things that we can print through here that's not going to eat up the print nozzle. I think some of if it's a softer print nozzle, you can actually tear that up, so I won't do that. But this actually goes on the back to hold the filament. Again, it's, I think it's 1.75 is the PLA that it uses for this. Again, I've heard that the filament that comes from Robo is not real great, but I'm going to test that for myself. I did buy some additional filament that some other people recommended, so I'll link that as well. But this just goes on the back. I'll just show you here. It goes on the back, slides in. It's probably not the right way. Goes in, slides in like that, so you can hold your filament, okay? So that's pretty straightforward and easy. So you got those 2 things. Put it out the way. Okay, here. So we got a little spatula to dig things out of there. And that's all that's in there. And here is a small roll. See, I love the fact that they actually give you some filament. It is 1.75. I love the fact that they give you some filament because, I'm excited. I want to print now. So I don't want to wait for more filament to come in. You know, these guys have some pretty outrageous filament. I mean, the scissors. They have some pretty outrageous filament. I've seen some red filament that smells like strawberries. They have different scented flavors. I don't know if you can call it flavors because I probably wouldn't eat it. But, you know, the thing is that you can use that so that your house or your office is not smelling like burnt plastic. I heard this stuff can be pretty atrocious for smell. But again, guys, here's your filament. You can play around with this. I heard that it bounces off the spool a little bit. It's a little bit too loose. But again, they do not lock you into using this filament. That's the great thing. Some of the other vendors out there, they make you use their filament to use their product. That's not good because they overprice their filament. It's kind of an old razor blade model. We give you the razor for $1, but the razor blade for $1, but then we make you go in and pay more money for the blades. This is not that. It does have 2 fans on it. I can see that. Again, I can't get into all the specs because I'm just now getting it. I just wanted to let you know what was in here, but I promise you, I will do some prints. I will set up a time lapse. I will show you what's going on. And I thank you again for coming to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button below. If you want to find out more about me, you can look at my links and the business that I have and the things that I do. I'll have some more videos coming soon. And thank you for being a part of Let's Talk About Tech.